If you want to master bobbin work on the Bernina 880, I'm going to show you the quick little trick that you need to know for adjusting your bobbin tension. All right, here is one of our bobbin work blocks from our Bernina Stitching Cosmos online course. We actually used it with some of the sideways motion stitches. And one of my threads I tend to reach for a lot is Ricky Tim's Razzle Dazzle thread, because it is meant to be used for bobbin work, couching, and in the serger. And I love the sparkle. There's all sorts of colors of sparkle. So this one was kind of like an orange color. So what is bobbin work anyway? What you're doing is you're placing a thick thread that is so thick it doesn't fit through your needle, and you're winding it on your bobbin. Now, to get bobbin work to actually produce itself, you actually stitch upside down. You can do it with straight stitches, decorative stitches, sideways motion stitches, and you can even do it with free motion quilting. So you could use your Bernina stitch regulator, you could just regular free motion quilt, but just make sure everything's upside down. Now, anytime you put a really heavy thread on one side, you are usually matching that thread on the opposite side. So we would be putting, say, a yellow thread in our needle, or maybe a turquoise thread in our needle, and they're going to be unbalanced. So you will be adjusting your tension. That's something we go through a lot with in the Bernina Stitching Cosmos online course, so I hope you'll check it out. But because the Bernina 880 has a very unique bobbin system, I'm going to actually show you how we adjust that tension with this tool. So you'll need to pull it out. We're going to be using this little guy right here, that little end, and we're going to open up our bobbin case, and I'm going to show you exactly what we do. Now, if you haven't cleaned and oiled your machine lately, make sure that you are doing that on a regular basis. You're going to definitely notice it will make a difference. Once a day, right before you sew, that will give you so many less troubles with this machine. So you can do this adjustment with a bobbin in or without a bobbin in. But you do notice that there's kind of a little white dot here, but then there's another little white dot. And it's not really a dot, it's more of like a little nub sticking up. You can definitely do this little trick where you take your hand, place it underneath the bobbin area, and then turn the hand wheel towards you just a couple clicks. Do you notice it kind of gives you a little bit more room to then set the tool right on that knob? So that fits right in the notch. That's why I was showing that to you. So righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So if we just go ahead and slide this a couple clicks to the left side, you can see it's no longer lined up with that original white dot. It has loosened up the tension for down below. You might find yourself with a thicker thread. Just go ahead and come all the way over. You can kind of feel that it stops towards the end, and that allows you to have the loosest tension on your bobbin. So go ahead, close the door, and then test out how it's going to actually look. Now, do keep in mind, to get the tension to really be looking good, you are probably going to need to tighten the top tension. So what that's doing is making these stitches really come nice and close to the fabric. So loosening the bottom, tightening the top is going to work when you are using threads this thick in your bobbin. Now, don't forget that once you take that bobbin out, that your tension is going to need to go back to normal. And that's what the little dot is for. So you can just take your little multi-purpose tool and bring it all the way across. And if you need to, which I can tell I need to, give it that little hold and then twist, and then bring that all the way back until those dots are realigned. And now you're back to regular sewing. So if you'd like to join us for bobbin work and about 25 other wonderful techniques like this to really expand your Bernina knowledge, check out the links that we have below this YouTube video where you can learn more about the Bernina Stitching Cosmos online course. And if these tips have been helpful for you, make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel.